Folks, I spent $400 on 10 boxes of the Crown Zenith Sea and Sky Premium Collection boxes, $390 on 13 of the Obsidian Flames Elite Trainer boxes, and $520 worth of grading fees for a grand total of $1,310 to grade 40 of the best hits that I could get out of all those boxes. Did I make money? Did I lose money? Did I break even? Let's find out. Alright folks, before we get started on those 40 cards, let me show you these 3 Charmanders that I sent in for grading, and I am pleased to report that they all came back as PSA 10s. It is the Unlimited base set Italian Charmander, this Korean Charmander from the Classic Collection, and the Korean 20th Anniversary Charmander. You're probably wondering, why on earth would you grade Korean and Italian Charmanders? Why? That sounds pretty random. Well, if you don't know, I have been trying to collect every single base set Charmander artwork in PSA 10. That includes all the languages, all the variants, and I'm getting up there, folks. But these guys right here, they are not readily on the market. You really don't see them come by, so I had to take it upon myself to get them graded, and I am pleased to report they all came back as 10s, so I'm very happy about that. Alright, up first we're going to do our Obsidian Flames returns. You'll notice I have these Charmander Elite Trainer Box promo cards. These are not the Pokemon Center versions. These are just the regular Obsidian Flames Elite Trainer Box promos. I sent in, I want to say 13 total, because the PSA 10s of this card are like over $120. So I thought, man, if I could just nab a couple of PSA 10s, this would pay for all the boxes that I bought. I bought the Obsidian Flames booster box, or the Elite Trainer boxes, for 30 bucks a piece, and I ended up getting 9 PSA 9s. Luckily, the PSA 9s are still worth a nice chunk. I think like $30 to $40, somewhere in that area, so not terribly bad to get them in 9, but you certainly want this card in a 10. So we have 9 9s. And then I believe we have 4 of the 10s. And like I said, folks, these cards in PSA 10 sell for over $120. So these 4 cards right here just about pay for all 13 of the Elite Trainer boxes. Just about, if they sell for more than $120. And I am confident that they will. So yeah, I sent in 13 Charmander promos total. I wish I would have got more 10s, but that's okay. What are you going to do? And then these are a couple of the hits I got from the Elite Trainer boxes. Here is an ultra rare Tyranitar EX, not a terribly expensive card. Here is the hyper rare Charizard EX, looking pretty bomb. This card sells for definitely over $100, so we got that was a major hit. And then these cards right here, I took a major risk on. They are the illustration rare Ninetales Gloom. I got 2 Glooms, and then the Scizor all got PSA 9s, and man, I was hoping one would land a 10 because they're quite pricey as PSA 10s. Once again, over $100 for a PSA 10. As PSA 9s, not so much. But all these cards, folks, are currently in auction on my eBay store. I will put a link to that if you want to go bid on any of these. These guys right here should be relatively inexpensive. I can't imagine them selling for too much as PSA 9s, but yeah. And then finally, here are all of the hits out of the 10 premium collection boxes that I got from Sam's Club. They were $40 a piece, starting with this Hatterene VMAX. And this one right here is not too expensive, but it was in pristine condition. I had to get it graded. It is a beautiful card, it's just not quite as valuable as some other ones are. Up next, this one is also from Obsidian Flames, so this one kind of got put in the Crown Zenith pile, but is the special illustration rare SQ, or Ice Q EX. So yeah, once again, not a terribly expensive card. Here we have one of my favorite cards from Crown Zenith, the Darkrai V-Star, landed a PSA 10. My favorite card from this set is the Mewtwo V-Star, but we did not pull a Mewtwo from the 10 boxes, unfortunately. Here we have 2 Rayquaza VMAXs, the 101 and 102 copy, both landed PSA 10s. So those are up for grabs. Here is a Charizard V-Star. Can't go wrong with a PSA 10 Zard, right? That also landed a 10. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 Radiant Charizards. And these puppies usually sell between 40 and 50 bucks, I think, as PSA 10. So there's that. And then we scored 9 of the Radiant Charizard, and this is essentially a junk slab, I think, at this point when you get this card into 9. But I don't know, someone probably paid 10 or 15 bucks to get this. Here we have the Regigigas V-Star in PSA 10. The Zeraora V-Star in PSA 10. Beautiful card. Here we have 2 full art trainer cards from Crown Zenith, both landed the 10s. So yeah, I'm not a big collector of trainer cards, but I know there is quite a market for them. Here we have a beautiful Luminion V in PSA 10. Here we have the Zacian V, or Zacian V, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but that's a pretty cool card there, as well as the Zamazenta V in PSA 10. And then here is where we get to some bigger money cards. We have the Full Art Pikachu from Crown Zenith. This is a card that has a bazillion copies, but it's a Full Art Pikachu, so it still sells for a good amount. I think a little bit less than 100 bucks, maybe more like 80, 90 bucks for a PSA 10 copy. And then we have these 2 bad boys right here, the Origin Form Palkia V-Star in PSA 10, and then the Giratina V-Star in PSA 9. I was really hoping this guy right here was going to land a 10, but a PSA 9 is still worth a nice chunk of money. So yeah, these were the 2 gold cards I pulled from 10 of those Sea and Sky Premium Collection boxes. So out of the $1,310 I spent on all of these boxes and the grading fees, I do believe I made some money. I'm not quite sure how much. I'll put it on the screen here exactly how much we profited, or have the potential to profit, because I haven't sold these cards yet. They are currently in auction, so head down to the description of this video, click on the link, and bid on some cards. I'm sure you'll get some good deals, because a lot of these cards are pretty inexpensive. Thank you so much for watching, folks. I appreciate your support. That's all I got, and I'll catch you in my next one.